Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. Libra, let's see what the general energy of your reading is. What is the general energy of your reading? Ooh, I meant to jump out. All right. Oh, jeez. Crocodile. The crocodile. Ooh. Sitting and waiting. Very watery, very emotional. The crocodile is a very smart predator. You know, you think about the crocodile, okay, we look at it and go, oh, it's just a scary reptile. But the crocodile, like, it doesn't really do much more in terms of evolution. It's kind of like the shark. It's already perfect. It's already the perfect eating, killing, hunting, stalking, waiting machine. It doesn't really need to perfect that much more. So, whatever it is, you're waiting on something here. You're watching something, kind of like salivating on something. There's really no need for any sort of improvement on your part. You're it. You got it. Like, you're good. You're good. Knowing when to wait and when to go, right? Crocodile is really good with that. They'll sit under the water, an animal approach. If it's a great big hippo, they're not going to do it. If it's an elephant, they're not going to do it. That's not for me. It's not for them. If it's a wildebeest, if it's a lion, well, I'm gonna get it, right? It's smart, instinctively and intuitively, and it's water. So I want to say your intuition is bang on. If you're doubting it for some reason, don't. It's good. You don't need to worry about it. Really, that's an interesting message coming through. To the bottom, the unicorn. Ooh, it's magical. Really interesting. Okay, you have the unicorn. With the unicorn, the message that, oh, look at that. The cosmic egg is sitting behind a unicorn and a camel. Balance, the beaver, work. Interesting. The cosmic egg and the unicorn. Okay, this is funny. Oh, okay. The unicorn is like magic. Is that real? Come on. Do they exist? No, they don't. Is that really that? You know, it's that whole back and forth between I believe, I don't believe. Is that possible? It's not possible. Isn't it, you know, like the whole idea between like spirits and energy and all the stuff that comes with spirituality, believing in things when there isn't any scientific proof, but you just know. You just know. But the unicorn, you can play back and forth, like, is that? Yes. And in the cosmic egg, you know what I like about that? Because there's a snake wrapped around this egg. I had to laugh at first because these two energies are very different. You could say the unicorn is mentioned in the Bible. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit in there too, so it's a unicorn. But, you know, was it alive? Let's say it was. Let's say they existed. Yeah, I'll believe it. Why the hell not? Why not? What's it going to hurt me to believe in it? Believe in it. Unicorns are true. It's possible. Magic is true. Miracles happen. Okay? But I don't know that unicorns exist anymore. But crocodiles do. Crocodiles do. So how do you bring those two together? It's kind of funny. It's like bringing these two crazy elements together. The unicorn and the crocodile. Like, wow, this is really grounded. This has been on Earth for like millions of years, this crocodile energy. And then there's the unicorn, right? I think this is kind of an explanation that the two can be brought together. Because you have this reptile wrapped around. Oh no, is it yeah, it's a reptile. Okay, yeah, I was confusing it with frogs, which are amphibians. So it is a reptile. There, see, reptiles can go into outer space. I just know, it's just a funny message the way that's coming through. So don't worry about the magic stuff. If you're feeling very grounded and wondering about your intuition, it's working. You are keeping your eye on something, or something's keeping an eye on you. However that plays out, we're going to see. We're going to pull some tarot cards. Do one more. Okay, if you're going to be bossy and sassy, the Death card. Oh, look at you. You guys guys have been so polite. I just want to thank you. When I did my live reading a couple hours ago, like, cards were popping out. I couldn't pick them out, but it was exactly how many I needed and wanted. And you're doing that again. It's wonderful. Wow. So interesting. You have the Death card, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Faith card. So the Faith card is a replacement of the Hierophant energy. So you have the Faith card. The first message that came out with this Death card is obviously an ending in something. Something is ending, but of course there's a rebirth, and we're getting that right here. What will be rebirthed for you in your situation? I feel like there's some sort of a mourning period here with some sort of an ending. You're mourning how something has ended, or something that has ended, or feels like it's ended for you. Now, oh, the rebirth though, Libra. It's very beautiful. Yeah, it's funny. I'm getting like, I don't know, you know, if you and someone else are like complete polar opposites even. Like, these are so polar opposite. The unicorn and the crocodile are so polar opposites. How can these two come together? It's funny. It's a little bit like the Virgo. It's a little bit similar in that. Like this very grounded, bringing together, combining this very grounded element of yourself with this whole spiritual out there part of yourself. But now this almost feels like you and someone else. Like polar opposites from two different parts of the world, from two different, maybe even two different socioeconomic backgrounds, educational backgrounds, work backgrounds, very different. This is very different. How could this possibly come together? And it feels like this ending. Like, I feel like this is ended, this is over, but I really don't think it is. I think there's something happening here. I think it's coming together. And it's coming together in a very unique way. It's almost as if it's coming together the way it has to come together. And the only way that can happen is through the universe. Not through you, not through them, not through me, not through anybody. With this Queen of Cups, she's got two beautiful dolphins in the background. Karmically healing energy. To almost like, you know, maybe, you know, these two dolphins, they're the same thing. They're the same species, they're the same animal, they have the same healing properties. When you strip it down, when you strip down the social structures that we have here, when you strip down the clothes that we wear, the cultures that we live in, when you strip that down, you're both exactly the same. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You're both exactly the same, Libra. It feels like this can't be balanced. This can't work. This won't work. Because it's mutual. This Queen of Cups is all about mutual feelings and love and emotion here. The expression of that. Oh, there's 3 dolphins. I never noticed that. There's a 3rd dolphin. Ah, see? It felt like the universe is the one in charge of this. The universe is in charge of this. This connection, whatever that is to you, it could be 2 parts of your life coming together. The universe is kind of in charge of this. And I see them appearing as a 3rd dolphin. And I see like all of this, you know, and this Faith card, it has so many different belief systems and religions and concepts circling around this person, this monk-like image. Because there's all of this construct sitting around the idea of how would this come together, that this could even come together. But I'm telling you to have faith. It's kind of telling you to have faith. Oh, we haven't even gone into the other deck yet. The Queen of Wands is at the bottom. We have two queens, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. That is so funny. Look what is sitting underneath the Queen of Wands is the Two of Pentacles. And this was the card in the reading I just did for Virgo about balancing these two elements of your life together. The grounded, three-dimensional, everything makes sense with the whole spiritual, deeper connection of what, you know, the three-dimension puts great importance on itself to the point where it refuses to acknowledge that we are beyond that, that we are something beyond that. And it kind of feels like you're dealing with some of that energy. Well, a lot of us do all the time. I mean, often, unless you've experienced something that's kind of unexplainable, but you've experienced it, you know, but you can't explain it to other people, because if they haven't experienced it, it's also difficult to describe it to them in a way they go, oh, okay, you're crazy, right? Like, yeah. You know, and saying this too, like maybe you have a deep spiritual connection with someone, but bringing it together in the three-dimensional is like, oh, I don't. It reminded me of a Seinfeld episode where George, he did not want his girlfriend, or was she the fiance at that point, to meet his friends. It was bringing George's two worlds together. And if both worlds collide, he would cease to exist anymore. It's kind of like the George you know will not exist anymore. Oh, see? Gosh, the Queen of Cups with the Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. You two are exactly the same. Knight of Pentacles. That's funny. I'm just saying it because, you know, when things seem difficult or it's not working, it's always slow. It's always slow. The Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. Working on something. Harvesting the fruit of your labors. Okay, why does this feel like there's an ending? Okay, it feels like there's an ending here. It feels like it's almost like a mourning period, as if something has ended. But why? To find true happiness. With the Nine of Cups, this is, you're the only person that's going to be responsible for your happiness. Because there's constructs here that are making you feel like what you want, or where you want to go, or what you want to do, or what you want to have, or what you want to be or experience are blocking that. There's constructs here that feel like it's blocking that. So hitting the Nine of Cups, I've said it before, but this is on a different level too, because no one else is really responsible for our happiness except us. Yes, there can be things that are very disappointing. You might be sad about them for a time, but then you realize, you know what, that's not my whole life. I still have a lot of other things that I'm happy about. So this is going even beyond that. This is realizing that, you know what, you might be a square peg in a round hole. Like maybe that's what you are in this world. Or you're starting to see that or recognize it, but there's no reason you still can't be happy. That's kind of why this ending, or feeling like an ending, is occurring. I really feel like in this reading, it feels like there's you and someone else, whether that's a romantic connection, whether it's some sort of soulmate that you feel, or a deep friendship connection. Something is ending here. It feels like something is ending. At least, because it feels like the universe is what is in charge of this. Okay, so if this is a connection with someone, did you, how did you meet that person? Did you kind of like put an ad in a newspaper and say, this is exactly what I'm looking for? You're going to be this tall, you're going to have this hair color, you're going to be, you know, you're going to have these, you're going to like these things or that, or, you know, I doubt it. And then we're going to meet at the corner of such and such and such and such on this day at that time. You set that up? No, I don't think you did. It's very unlikely. So the universe probably set it up. The universe probably set you up meeting whoever, whatever this energy was that is so different from you, okay? So the universe set that up. Now, we do manifest things for ourselves, but in this sort of a connection, because I feel like you're almost like two birds of a feather here. You're two dolphins of an ocean, right? You're two dolphins of an ocean. Yes, you manifested, you may have both manifested each other, but you did that through timing, through feelings, emotions, and a lot of it is just like divine timing. Divine timing. You probably didn't expect to meet this person. This person obviously does not fit into parameters that you're used to fitting parameters into. It's like, no. So if you put an ad out there of what you were looking for, I probably wouldn't have included a lot of the things that this person has or is. It just wouldn't. No, that's crazy. And then, yeah, like it changed things. But the universe did it. And the universe is saying, so maybe if it felt strong, you know, if it was something that was brought together by the universe, it feels strong. The connection feels like, I can't let go of this. It's just something that you can't explain. So then we want to hang on to it. We want to control it. We want to manage it the way we think it should be managed or how it's going to bring us success, where you don't need to do that. You're exactly the same. You're both on the same journey. And I really do feel like, yeah, it's slow. It's kind of slow. The universe doesn't work on our timelines. I really learned that. The universe does not work on our timelines. And the universe is not working on your timeline. The universe is working on the timeline and it says, you know, we want to do a lot of effort to make this connection happen so that this would happen. So, you know, out of the 8 billion, almost 8 billion people on the planet with the huge circumference and surface area of the earth, you two would run into each other. And now you're trying to control that shit. Like, you know, do you know how much work the universe put into this? I kind of feel like the universe is saying that. Like, just have some faith. There's a lot of social construct, belief systems, dogma, all sorts of things that are sitting between you and this connection. And the Knight of Pentacles gets you there. It might be freaking slow, but it gets you there. It really does. So, I don't know what to clarify. I feel like I'm being a sassy universe spokesperson for them right now. Because what it does, I feel a bit of frustration here. I feel a bit of loss with this Death card, feeling a bit like a mourning period. And there's something here. You both the Queen of Cups. There's two Queen of Cups energies literally right underneath. Just think of that in itself. Like, that's one of the things about tarot. Like, just release and see what is produced and see what the universe, what are the chances? 78 cards in each deck. And out of that, we got the Queen of Cups sitting right beside each other. Right there. 2 peas in a pod, let's call it that. 2 dolphins of the ocean. 2 birds of a feather. Alright, what do you need to release? Let's just see that. I think it's obvious. What would the universe like Libra to release to allow the universe to work in their favor? Oh, okay, release your offers. Release your offers. Don't be offering nothing. Don't do nothing. Oh, that's too negative, so that was it. Don't do anything. What would the universe like Libra to release? Wow. Okay. The 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. Wow, because the 8 of Pentacles is underneath here too. Oh, and so is the Queen of Wands. God, you have the Queen of Wands here too. That is so crazy. 8 of Pentacles is the underline. So it's something that you're working on, working towards, that you desire very strongly. Put it away. It might not even be like a permanent put it away, but I feel like it's affecting you energetically. It's affecting you energetically. Put away, like, look at, because it's, you know, the Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups. You want a brand new beginning here to have wish fulfillment and happiness. I think the universe wants that for you too. But because you're trying to create it, the universe is struggling against your energy almost, I'm getting. The universe is struggling against your energy. It's like, we've got this. I think the universe is trying to convince you in this reading. We've got this. We've got this. You don't have to work on this, right? Putting the work into this, you don't have to work on this. It's kind of like you're being said, well, have a little vacation. Just relax. Just relax, Libra. Have a little vacation. King of Pentacles is at the bottom. The King of Pentacles is at the bottom. Very grounded, very stable. You have very mature, stable, safe, dynamic, passionate, compassionate energy in this reading. It's good. Everything is good. Have a little faith. Don't work so hard on this. God, it feels like your energy is just... Yeah, and that feels like a big part of it. Like, you're working so hard on this, almost energetically, that it's not aligning you with this. Like, it's like the universe somehow aligned you. You aligned yourself. You and someone else aligned yourselves with each other. No matter how different you were still lined up. Like, wow, this is amazing. But then there was a lot of other stuff that affected it. I don't know. I don't know why the universe plays with us the way the universe does. But right now, I feel like the universe is saying, Libra, we got you back. We got you back. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of feelings and emotions. There's a lot of healing energy. You just release all of this. You don't work so hard on this, okay? Just let it go. Just let it go. Just for now. Just let it go. Okay, let's ask one more question. What should you work on? What should Libra work on right now? What should Libra work on? The King of Pentacles came out again. Oh, you should work on being the Empress. Actually, it came out in this order. The Empress, the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. It's an interesting little story. Right now, work on like all the elements of yourself, really perfecting yourself, really feeling comfortable in your own skin, really getting ready to produce abundance. You got 2 threes here. The Empress is a 3, and then you have the Three of Cups. Having some fun. I feel like it's time for you to have fun. You need to go out and have fun. Have fun with people that you enjoy being with, who enjoy being with you. And then it's time to start looking out. Because then you get the Two of Wands with the King of Pentacles. But not until you've really almost celebrated all the elements of you. Really celebrate all the elements of you. And go out and have a good time. Yeah. That's all you got to do right now. Go out and have a good time. See what's out there for you. See what's out there for you is what I'm getting. With the Two of Wands. And then the King of Pentacles is bringing you into a very solid energy. That's all you got to do. And then the Six of Pentacles is the bottom. Things will come into balance. Things will be harmonized again. And that's it before I lose my voice, Libra. Have you seen, it was a funny ad. It's a call. See, I finished I'm going to try to leave all my stories to the end. So if people don't like my stories, they don't have to hear them. They can like tune out. The reading is done. But I have this funny story. I saw this ad come up. I think it was on my Facebook. And so it was a Facebook ad. It's called Helium Beer. I've never even heard of such a thing. These guys have a sip of beer. I guess it tasted like normal beer. I don't know how you put helium in beer. And you know, it's two like guys, so they would have deeper voices. And they sounded like chipmunks. It was so funny. They literally had one sip of beer and they were laughing so hard like they were going to fall off of a chair. I thought, this is the best beer ever. Like, you only need one sip to have a good time. It was really funny. I just thought of that because of my voice going. Anyways, yeah, that's my story. Okay, that's it. Thanks, Libra. Until next time, to be gentle with yourselves. Bye.